recording before the stream is live. If it's even live yet. Hold on, let me check and make sure it's live. It doesn't actually start recording the footage until it's at a certain point in time. I think like a few seconds after. So by now I think it should be ready. Alright, I'm ready to go. Welcome back to Fallout 76. A few days ago I got extremely lucky and somehow find myself explosive minigun, but somehow lost it. I was killing a bunch of ghouls, right, near the White Spring, and I was looting one of them, transferring the stuff, make sure I don't get the junk off of it. I think somehow I must have accidentally mislipped and transferred my minigun, my assassin's minigun, because I had the assassin's effect, on the ground. And I think someone nabbed it and left the game because a few feet away from the bag was a set of power armor. So someone out there got lucky and found themselves an explosive minigun. Now, it was for 3 days ago. It sucked though. I made a whole entire build around it. Unlocks a bunch of perks for heavy weapons now. But I'll save it for like something explosive, like a Fat Man or a missile launcher. I mean, I still got my 2-shot grenade launcher, but it isn't affected by most of the perks that I got. I think I need to get a minigun, a 50 cal or Gatling gun. But anyways, on to the gun I got today. The gun I found was off of a glowing one in the glowing storm. If you want to find good guns with explosive effects, 2-shot effects, hell, even like ammo capacity effects, just farm nuke areas. Like, you don't even have to fire them. You just load into server after server because they haven't patched it yet. You can find a nuke zone really easy, and like 75% of the chance or time is gonna be White Spring. I was here doing that capping or cap farming thing. I stole one of the people's guns, and for the first few seconds that you load in, guns don't work. Like right now I'm shooting it, but I don't think that would shoot. Hold on, this thing's laggy. If I go in third person, it should fix itself. There we go. Alright. So drop that. It was one of the randoms I picked up. Alright, so what I'm here to show you is the Suppressor's Explosive Automatic Rifle. Obviously, these guys aren't going to be a good target to test it on, so I'm going to go down here and show you on a level 10 Grafton monster. Now, the stats of this weapon are strange because certain perks don't affect it. Like, it's supposed to be a commando's effects that's supposed to affect it, but it doesn't.
This is a level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a
Yeah, it's stupid.
level 2 nuclear alert. Poseidon Energy Plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
Okay, now that that's done over with, this is the 2 effects that I was able to find on it, which I think, I don't even know how, but Suppressors is really good with explosive guns, because if you're versing a Saltron, hell, even the big guy, the Securotron, I think his name is, not Protectron, but like the huge one that has fusion cores on his back, even that guy is gonna be a challenge for this gun. Since it has the Suppressor's effect, the damage output that they do, coupled with the fact that it's an automatic, just stacks over and over, I believe, by 20%. it reduces their damage. And the bullets exploding for area damage seals with crowds. Basically, you can farm the White Spring with ghouls really easily, except that explosive bullets are horrible up close, because you end up exploding yourself. I was able to get some mods on there already. I got powerful automatic receiver, stabilized short barrel, aligning stock, perforating magazine, reflex dot, and suppressor. The suppressor works for the stealth effect that gives you 2% damage while firing the first shot, which really works good against heavy enemies. It mostly just one-shots things like scorched, feral ghouls. Super mutants, it takes like 3 to 5 shots on each one, depending if they're a warlord or like a regular one. Like, see this level 10 Grafton monster? If I was to face a level 40, it'd be a lot harder, but look. It's just done in 10 shots, 12 shots, I mean. This is an insanely overpowered gun. A lot overpowered than I used for the... When I use the explosive minigun, it would take about 30 to 20 shots for this. But now the explosive combat rifle just cuts the ammo capacity in half, but it also cuts the... Or no, not cuts the... It doubles the damage that it does for the explosive minigun, because before I used to do 70 for the explosive minigun. This does 136 even without perks. And if I was to put concentrated fire, rifleman, another rifleman somewhere around here, and then this I just used for caps. Gotta put that away. That, and coupled with the bloody mess effect, it will do easily 200 damage per shot. It says 188, that's not including the 100, or not the 100, the 15% damage increase that you get. So, 188 times 0.15. That's a 28.2 plus 188. That's 216.2 damage per shot, and that's not even including the explosive effect.
Want to play? I have nothing to do.
Who is this? I'm recording a video. Don't know who you are. Wait, do I?
Fallout.
Maybe in a second, after I'm done recording this. Anyways, I'm gonna test this on something tougher. Usually near the White Spring, they spawn really tough enemies. You gotta also remember that if you do find an explosive or a double shot combat rifle, it shreds through ammo, and even with the ammo capacity, or not ammo capacity, shortened, the ammo perk gives you like 80% more ammo, and the perk that lets you craft double super duper, it's really hard to keep up with the supply. This shreds through ammo. I had 3,000 yesterday, now I have 2,180. So you're probably gonna have to swap to a few guns if you're gonna use explosive rifles. It'd be even worse if it was a 5.56 chambered. Although I don't know, but I think in Fallout 4 you could have chambered it in 38s. So you might be able to do that in this game, I don't know. Extremely laggy because they never stop spawning robots. That's still a thing, at least right now in the game. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can barely move. These guys are insane. He's already dead. Yeah, I need to get away from these guys because they are just completely freezing up my frame rate. Yeah, the further I get away, a lot more smoother it starts to get. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, I think at this rate, I'm far away enough to where... Legendary 3. And it's garbage, but I'll sell it. What you want for melee weapons is faster hit speed, power attack damage, and vampire's effect. So that was a good show. That was a good thing to show. Even legendary 3s die instantly. Even if you have 20 bulls on you, if you have a marsupial effect, you can just jump and shoot down at them. This is a really easy way to kill crowds of people. Even Scorch died to it really fast. The conquerors and the leaders, whatever ranks they are, the tough ones die. Robots are somewhat resistant to it, but they die easily also. It's like Assaultrons and Securitrons are your main threat, even with this gun. Relax, spikes. Alright. Usually something decently tough spawns in the White Spring Park. So to give you an example, we're going to be using a Deathclaw. A level 91 diseased Deathclaw that's glowing. Alright, so coupled with the hidden effect, it killed it in one magazine. A level 1 or a level 91 glowing diseased Deathclaw would die to this thing in one magazine or 20 bullets. And that's not even including the fact that you can have an extended mag on this, which gives it another 10, or I believe 10. You can have a 30 mag or a 30 capacity mag on this. Not to also forget that you can customize this assault rifle into anything. A semi-automatic sniper rifle, just semi-automatic regular rifle. You can have a really long scope on this with the barrel. You can take away the suppressor and just go on with a compensator or a bayonet if you are in close quarters. Now to truly show you how good this thing is to take it out crowds, you just gotta attract a few vehicles, close the door so you got enough time to jump over this fence. I'm telling you, it clears out through anything. Hey, light machine gun. Those are rare. At least for me. Back to what I was saying. Really effective during good or big crowds. And if you're farming with mutations like Marsupial and Speed Demon, and you have certain perks set up, this can be like your main gun that you can use. And that's not even including a double shot effect after the explosive. Now what I use for my like weak enemies that doesn't require this good of a gun to waste on it. Like look, 259 damage. Now that it's counting right. Must have some other effect on it. What I use for other enemies that are a lot weaker is this. 2-shot vigorous Western rifle. Now what you can do is you can get mods for this after finding out how to make a Western rifle. You just make multiple of them and just scrap them over and over again. This one's a 2-shot, but that's all it has to it, just a 2-shot effect. See? And since I have a vigorous receiver on it, it shoots a lot faster, so you can get about 12 bullets for the price of 3 in the amount of time. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the explosive combat rifle. I'll make other videos if I find more good guns like explosive shotguns or hell even like double shot explosive weapons. Maybe even like SMGs too. So yeah, I'll cut it there. And then again, explosive combat rifle suppressors effect also.